I would like to welcome Jordan Johnston to the Shared Dial Show. And you are an R&B singer, songwriter, and producer from right here in Minneapolis. And welcome so much to the Shared Dial Show. I appreciate you joining us tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me, sure. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, I really appreciate it because you are actually taking Minneapolis by storm. And I mean that in the literal sense. You have been doing shows all around town and you are really picking up momentum. And are you surprised by all the success that you've been getting lately?
Um, yeah, I mean, it's always a blessing and very humbling to get some early success in my career. So I am, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I know here for people that are not from Minneapolis, there is a thing called the Minneapolis Sound. And from what I hear is that you are starting the new Minneapolis Sound in your own way. What do you think about that?
Yeah, the Minneapolis Sound is it's a real thing.
Right.
There's a lot of history to it. I would say that it stems from my dad, Bob Johnston, who was signed to Flight Time in the 80s and 90s as a staff songwriter and producer. Obviously, that's Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So they were a part of helping create the Minneapolis Sound, along with Prince and so many others. And just having that influence and inspiration all around me just inspires me to take that sound and revamp it in my own way.
Yeah, because you are a bit different. And I know you come from, like you say, an unbelievably musical family, but I heard you say once that it wasn't exactly the path that you thought you were going to take. What path did you think you were going to take? Because your soul wasn't something that you thought about doing your whole life.
Keep your body here with me tonight. I just want one night to give you what you want and to show you, girl, that this is right. I just need one night. You'll be shining stars so bright. So let me show you, girl, that this is right.
Yeah, so growing up, I was always into basketball, actually. I was a big basketball player.
Uh-huh.
I graduated from Minneapolis Roosevelt, and my dreams were, going to the NBA, playing college basketball, doing that thing.
You've got the dance moves, you've got the voice, the songwriting. I mean, it's actually, unbelievable that you have all that put together. And I know your influences were, like you had said, Prince, Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake, Stokely. And I can see that it's a blend almost of everybody put together into you.
But then around 2017, Ray Covington, if you know who that is, R&B
Yes.
singer in the
Hmm.
Twin Cities, he came over to our studio. Uh, he was working on a new album, and one day we both kind of just looked at each other and said, I sound good enough on these demos. Let's just do a project around me. So that's how this started.
Yeah, it's great because you actually have like the whole package. You've got the persona. And I think that's the great thing about you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And that means a lot that you can see those influences come out in me. But you still think I have my own flavor. So that's really a big compliment. So thank you so much.
You really do. And I mean, I watch your dance moves in your videos, and it's amazing how like into the beat you are. Like you're in beat with everything. It's like amazing.
I wanna rock your body, please stay. You don't have to get your own way. Just let me rock you. Oh, got time, but I don't mind. Just wanna rock you, girl. Where you at? So I'm gonna watch you move. So go ahead and go, let's do. Now that shaking thing, you see girls in the river, go along, and you're all believe in the middle of the road, so the air stick, smell it right, so the grass and the left, and the sail to the right, don't be so weak till they hear you.
Do you have to practice that like a lot to get in tune with the band, or is it something that just comes natural?
To be honest, it kind of just comes natural.
Uh-huh.
I think it might have to do with my dad being a drummer. I just have a kind of a natural sense of rhythm, but I have recently, within the past month, started taking dance lessons, like private dance lessons with an instructor to just even elevate the dancing and just make the show even more entertaining. So,
Yeah, because your live shows are really electric. And I mean, I know you just recently had a live show at Bunkers to for your debut for Mr. Right. And I mean, so many people showed up for that. That had to just be such a thrill. Every day and every time you go out and do another show, there seems to be more and more people coming, and it's just got to be like the best feeling ever.
yeah, the single release party for Mr. Right at Bunkers.
I seen you in the club with your girls looking fine with your high heels on. Don't you checking me, peeping out the seats? You want your thing, tell me what you drink. You say you're so sick of the same old song. You say you're so done with the love gone wrong. Ain't no one to blame, swerving out your lane. Pick up on your game, girl, you got that thing. So we ain't gotta fall in love. You ain't gotta say too much. Just keep your body here with me tonight. I just want one night to give you what you like.
uh, just a few short days ago was a big success. It was a big win for me in the Elevation, my band, and then everyone that's been supporting me so far. Uh, I mean, Bunkers was packed, which was just an amazing, overjoying feeling to just see so many people come out and support. And my goal is just to keep growing and making it bigger and better. So, yeah.
Oh, sure. And what all instruments do you play? Do you play, I know you play keyboards. Is there anything else that you like to play or that you're thinking about playing?
Why you gotta be so rude? You always attitude. Nothing's good enough for you.
Yeah, I can play drums, guitar, and I really want to start picking up the bass more. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Sure. And, I would like for you to tell us a little bit about your band, Elevation, because you got to have a good band behind you, and you have just the best. And maybe you could tell us a little bit about some of the band members because they're unbelievable.
Yeah, they really are. I'm truly blessed to be able to play with these kind of players.
Definitely.
Um, yeah, so I mean, started off with my dad on drums, Bob Johnston. He's been playing since he was 9. Like I said, he was signed to Flight Time back in the 80s and 90s with an original band called King's English. That was kind of a Wham, Duran Duran pop kind of band.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and he's just been in an original band since he was 9. So he's just, a seasoned musician. And then on bass is Ace Mack. Him and my dad actually met back in the early 90s, and they were in a band called Splendid Creatures, which is an original like funk rock band, which was really cool. And Ace is just a killer on the bass. His musicianship, his ear, his feel, it's just at the age 20, toured the world when he was about 22, so he's just got a ton of experience, and he's just an amazing keyboard player. And then recently, we added on guitar Christian Couch, who this guy is he's going to be a big force to reckon with in the years to come because he's still super young. Plays with JB in the Routine every Thursday night. Yeah, he's just a really, really fun guitar player to have in the band. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know for people that are not in Minneapolis, I mean, Minneapolis is really a mecca for some absolutely wonderful music. Unbelievable. And I know, like you mentioned, JB and them, and they play regularly. And I mean, the crowds, they just never cease, It doesn't matter how many times they play or what, they just keep getting the crowds and getting the crowds. And it's just so unbelievably fascinating here in Minneapolis for the music scene.
You can walk into any club or bar, and the musicians you'll see are just off the chain. So we're really blessed here in Minneapolis to have the musicians that we have.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to talk a little bit about your songwriting. Your song, Say I'm Sorry.
I just wanna say I'm sorry. Baby, don't you end it like that. I never meant to hurt you like that. I just wanna say I'm sorry. Girl, you know I'm needing you back. 'Cause I'm still in love with you. Swear I tried, but I just can't get you off of my.
That's like R&B at its finest. It's sexy, it's smooth, it's undeniably great. And then you can go from that song and you open it up into just like all out dance.
I just want one night to give you what you like and to show you, girl, that I'm listening.
Get out. And I think that's the beauty of your music, of a little bit of everything.
Thank you. I really appreciate that compliment. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it just stems from my musical influences. Prince could just write the best ballads, and then the next song is just the funkiest dance song, like DMS
Right.
or something like that. So that's just something to strive for, to be able to slow it down, make it smooth and sexy, and then, get people back up and
I
dancing
know.
on the.
It is great. It is unbelievable great. And then you had said that opening for Stokely was a highlight of yours.
Yes, totally.
What was that like?
Oh man, that was unbelievable. Again, one of my big inspirations, Mint Condition, Stokely, hometown heroes. I'd say one of the last best R&B bands ever, and to just be able to meet Stokely was mind-blowing and just really just like a wow moment for me, just to meet him, and then to have him allow me to open, and then really just put his arm around me like a little brother and just give me guidance and support and some wisdom. Was just, I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, I bet you, seeing that your dad has been in the business, I bet you get a lot of support from so many people that want to like not just take you under their wing, but just like give you support that maybe a regular person may not have. So I think you're lucky in that way too.
Totally, definitely, yeah. Jimmy Jam was at that show. He unfortunately missed my set. He got there a little late, but I went up to him after the show, and he immediately knew who I was, and that was the first time meeting him. He was, I go up to him, he's like, "Hey, what's up, Jordan?" It's just like, "What? You know who I am?"
Yeah,
kind of a thing.
really.
Um, so yeah, just getting the support from, I mean, a legend like that, just the recognition alone means a lot.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Is there anybody that you would like to open up for that down the road that you may think about, like, oh, I would love to open up for this person or play with this person or be on the
Yeah,
show with them?
I would love to open for Usher or Justin
Oh,
Timberlake.
yeah, Usher. Right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
hmm
great?
Yeah, that'd be a dream come true.
You never know, you know what I mean? I mean, the way you're going and the people you know, I mean, anything's possible, you know? Believe me. You gotta just keep dreaming and hoping, and things are happening for you. A songwriter, for one, is that something that comes easy to you?
Yeah, I would say it comes easy. I try to just let things come out, not really force things. I'm always in the studio and just it's just kind of sharpening the pen, sharpening the blade, always just continuing to write. I think Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis said you got to write 3 songs a day. Um,
Really?
it, yeah, it just helps improve, and you're gonna write a lot of stuff where it's like Prince, where he wrote so many songs that he never even put out. But if you
Right.
just keep writing and continue to write, you're gonna stumble upon those great ones. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
I do. Yeah, it was it's called "Me and You," and it's
Uh-huh.
actually a song by Ray Covington. And
Oh,
yeah, and he did a music video for it too. And I'm in the music video. I make like a little cameo.
So keep them saying, cause they don't have to. No, they never seen a love like ours. Cause there's things between me and you.
Thing. So
oh, that's so fun.
yeah.
Oh my God. And what about videos now? Are you going to be making more videos?
Yeah, definitely. That's something that's always in the works. Music videos and just the short little social media videos. Um, yeah, and then also I want to plan kind of a live recording video, if that kind
Uh-huh.
of makes sense. A live studio session with the band and do some video for that. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, and did I hear that there may be some works with Jimmy Jam down the road,
Yeah,
possibly?
yeah. I can't say too much, but
Right.
yeah.
That's so
Yes.
cool. I know.
Yeah.
Why not, you know? Oh my God. And then is this true too that you wrote a song for Alexander O'Neill?
It is true. Yeah. Say I'm sorry. Was written for him. It has that classic flight time feel. He had noticed me on social media and found out that I was from Minneapolis and heard my sound, and he reached out, called me, wanted to do a song, and I wrote "Say I'm Sorry" specifically for him in mind. Listen to this.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Those are isolated tracks off my newest single, Say I'm Sorry, which you can hear live this Friday at KJ's Hideaway in St. Paul. Tickets are $15. The link is in my bio. Come on out. It's going to be a good one. Look forward to seeing you there. Peace. Because it just had that classic hearsay sound to it to me.
Uh-huh.
And so that was the plan. It unfortunately didn't work like business wise and whatnot. So I ended up singing the song, which I'm not mad about because I
Oh
love
my
it.
God. No, things like that happen for a reason. I hate to say it, but I mean, you singing that song is just unbelievable. You know,
Uh,
it's
Thank you so much.
really, really good. You know, I love it. So, what about now, on this social media? I see you a lot on social media, and that has to be play a big part. Oh, this guy, oh my God, this is my WR Porter. He came in for my old show. I used to have an old show, World Exposure with Shared Dial. I did it for 8 years, and he came in with a question for you from a fan. So, bye. Thanks for coming back. He comes in once in a while. He's from my old show, WR Poser. But anyways, he has a question from a fan that they want to ask you. And they wanted to know if you could jump into a TV set of any show, what show would it be?
Oh man. Um, Man, one of my favorite shows is actually Martin. It's like a 90s sitcom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that show.
would that be fun? Hey, speaking of that now, you do everything else. Is there any possibility of you doing any acting?
You know, at this moment, it's not on the plan, but I could definitely see it in the future as things pick up more. I could definitely see myself getting into acting.
I
Yeah.
could see that too. Totally. Totally did see that, doing that. Oh my God. So social media has really played, I think, a huge part in, getting the word out for you, because obviously I've followed you on social media and
I seen you in the club with your girls looking fine with your high heels on. Don't you checking me, peeping out the seats? Tell me what you think, tell me what you drink. You say it's
Yeah, I mean it's really just how the game works now. Just having social media presence and getting the followers and the numbers up is really just what the game is now. I think there's pros and cons to that. I definitely think social media is great though, being able to just have your own platform and find your own audience. So yeah,
yeah, because I mean, it's just unbelievable how many people it can reach. And I mean, if you're on all the platforms,
definitely
you
for
know,
sure.
and I know you have a summer tour coming up and you got a bunch of cool shows. So, what are some of the shows coming up that you're really looking forward to?
Just being able to be in Paisley Park. Personally, for me, I can feel Prince's energy
Right?
in the room still. So that's just a really overwhelming and just inspiring feeling to be there. Um, Another show I'm really excited for. Let me think. I'll say it now, but it's not really going to be announced just yet. But I'll give you the sneak peek. I'll be doing another single release in July, single release party at the Bryant Lake Bowl and Theater, which
Oh,
is
okay.
it's a classic little theater vibe. So it'll be exclusive for the fans.
Yeah, and I see
Yeah,
you're playing at the Skyway Theater.
yeah,
I love the
I'll,
Skyway Theater.
yeah. No, that's a great venue.
Now, are you going to be going outside of Minneapolis and St. Paul too?
Yeah,
Touring?
yeah. I'm working with a booking agent right now, trying to get some out of town dates and.
feels like drugs. So give me more love up in this club. You got me like,
get moving and rolling out of Minneapolis to other cities. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I can totally see that. I mean, that's just unbelievable. But yeah, like I said, I have been following you for a long time, and I was so happy that you were able to do the show tonight because I've been watching you, and it's so nice to see young, fresh artists that are making an impact on the city in the music. And I really believe that you are just going to be a totally rising star, and you're going to be something someday. I just have that feeling, and I'm not just saying that, I just do. Like I said, you have the whole persona, the look, the talent, and it takes all that to become somebody.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And you
thank
don't
you so
even have to work at it, it just comes natural to you. So I mean, how lucky can you be?
Thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate your belief in me. Thank you
I
very much.
do. I really do. And where can fans find out more about Jordan Johnston and your music?
Yeah, you can go to jordanjohnstonmusic.com. That's my website. You can sign up for my mailing list to get exclusive updates on things. And then social media, Jordan Johnston Music, Instagram, Facebook, Jordan Johnston. Everything else is just Jordan Johnston. Just look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. Did you ever get a chance to meet Prince?
I did not know.
No. Oh yeah. I know because this past week and coming up is going to be all kinds of Prince stuff going on here in Minneapolis. And I think people that are out of the cities don't realize like what an impact and how like his birthday comes around, the death comes around, everything comes around, and the whole city just goes up in Prince. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, he was definitely legendary and left his mark on Minneapolis and the world. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But thank you again, Jordan, once again, Jordan Johnston, for joining me here tonight on the Share Dial Show. And I really, wish you nothing but continued success. And I'm going to be following you on social media, urge everybody to follow you on social media. And if they get a chance to please come out and see him live, because it is definitely a show you won't want to miss.
Thank you so much, Cher, for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity for placing me on your platform. You do a great thing. And
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
Definitely. And I can't wait to see you live, and I'll be sure to come up and say hello.
yes, please do. Yes.
All right. Well, take care, and thank you again so much. Have a great evening.
Commercial.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.